You like scary shit, dude?
I fucking love scary shit, dude.
I was thinking of doing a show. There's all kinds of like towns like Bisbee, Tombstone, Phoenix has Prescott and all that.
The haunted locations?
Like real ones. And I was thinking like going there at night, film it, like walking around, just checking it out.
Bro, count me in for that, bro. Why have I always wanted to do something like that?
That's bad.
Just I've never had like dumb friends. Well, I'm not trying to be fucked up, but my friends are kind of pussies.
Oh, like they just want to chill,
Yeah,
watch it on TV.
They don't even like going on rides, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
what the fuck?
I met this guy the other day though. We went to the beach and it was night already. It was like 6, but it was fucking cold. It was cold as shit.
Where at Cali?
Yeah, Cali.
Oh shit! Is that where you went?
Yeah, I went to
Cali.
Cali.
Oh shit! And, did you go to Vegas?
I went to Vegas with my parents, but that was like a while back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because dude was saying like you went in Vegas and shit.
And then
like, you did?
And then like that guy that I met, he's like, if you jump in, I'll jump in. And I was like, bet. And then we took off our clothes and we just run to the freaking beach and we like just dunking and then we came back.
Right oh shit! Was it cold?
It was cold as shit, dude. Like fuck, that water was like ice cold. And then outside it was even worse. I don't even know why it's summer. So isn't it supposed to be like hot?
Yeah, I think you still got the cold water in, but once it starts getting hot, it's gonna start warming it up. But I was gonna ask you too, your like because of the coronavirus, everything like your everything tours,
down, bro.
Damn.
Because of the fucking.
And right now, no concerts are out, huh?
They're doing something different.
They're planning shit, huh?
But the thing is, I'm not that well known to like be part of those concerts that they're doing.
Yeah.
It's just car. They'll do it's like a car drive-in.
What the hell?
Like, line it up like that, like a whole bunch of cars, and there's the people in the concerts. But that's it.
Fuck.
I've heard like they've been doing it lately.
Damn. That's crazy, dude. Cause like, when are you gonna tour and like that's.
What do you think of the coronavirus, bro? How has it affected you?
Okay, so on my last show, I talked about it, and I didn't really talk about it. I just said I don't know anybody that has it, but ever since that show, dude, I know a lot of people have it now.
Me too.
I know people that died.
Me too. Yeah. Dulce was telling me.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
And it's crazy now. So and then I know close people that got it, and I was like, what the fuck, like. I didn't believe it, dude. Like now, I know it's real. I know it's a sickness, but I don't know.
You feel like they exaggerated a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, for old people, like they said,
it's deadly for old people for sure.
Or people with illnesses and shit like that. It's like the flu, though, dude. The flu does kill. We just don't pay attention to that. People die the same, dude.
Statistically, people die more with the flu.
Yeah,
than with the coronavirus.
With the what do you got the.
Influenza.
Yeah, when they can't breathe and all that.
Oh yeah, the pulmonary shit, infections and shit like that. My uncle actually has the coronavirus, bro.
But didn't hit him hard.
Didn't hit him at all.
Yeah.
He's just a carrier.
Yeah, he's just.
Because there's people
asymptomatic.
Like that. Yeah, asymptomatic.
I took the test too. They put this thing up my ass like that. No, they put this thing up my nose and it was like this long, dude.
I heard like you bleed a little bit too, huh?
Some people, me, it just tickled. Like if I was gonna sneeze, it felt like I was gonna sneeze, and they had to hold it in there for like 30 seconds, and then
it was just like,
nah, and you could feel it going in there like up to like your here.
For real, like up to your throat.
Well, you could feel it going deep, and then that's what makes you want to sneeze, and then after the 30 seconds, they pull it out. And then they put it in a jar.
Test tube.
Yeah, and then they throw in a bag. They're all, okay, we'll call you in 3 days. And no, yep, you have AIDS.
So for those 3 days, what do you do? Do you just chill at home?
Yeah, they tell you to stay quarantined.
Yeah.
And then if you don't have it, then they call you and they say, hey, you don't have it. You can do whatever. I think they tell you still stay home and quarantine. But if you do have it, they tell you stay home, quarantine. Don't go out. You have it. You can infect people.
So how was it with you? Did you have it? Or
no, I didn't have it. I thought I did because I was getting like I don't know. I never get headaches, and I got a headache, and I was like, "What the fuck?" So I thought automatically you start thinking,
"Oh yeah,
I got AIDS." No, I was like, I think I have it because I never get headaches, and then so I was like, "Let's go get tested." So we got tested.
Sometimes it's just your mind too, really.
Yeah, it's all in your head too. Like I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I seen this episode on Dr. House where he's in an airplane, and then he tells people, guys, there's a flu going around in this, or like whatever, and like it's an illness and you guys are all gonna be sick and you guys are gonna die in less 36 hours. He was complete bullshitting, bro. But literally, like, in 10 minutes, people were feeling symptoms.
Oh shit.
So it's just in your head, like 100% in your head.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are like just killing themselves with their thoughts and shit.
I look at it like this: if the experts are right, just fucking wear the mask. You're gonna save lives. If they're wrong, what's the most? You had to wear a stupid mask, uncomfortable. Who cares?
Bro, you want to talk about masks? They said there was a report the other day on the news. Masks are actually killing more people than the coronavirus is.
Probably.
Because of the carbon dioxide that we're breathing out, it's just getting trapped and we're breathing it back in. So that's so, like, it's toxic for a human body.
Well, the other day, speaking of that, I was drinking coffee and I had the mask on. Dude, I didn't know my breath smelled bad with coffee. Like,
oh, for real?
it smelled like culo, dude.
Pinche fundido.
I was like, what the fuck? Like, I kept like going like this every time I had to breathe out or something. I kept like taking it up, going, you know, and then I'll put it back on, and then I'll be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I didn't know my breath smelled that bad with coffee.
Yeah.
And I brushed my teeth and everything. I was like, what the heck?
I feel the same way because I was wearing it the other day and I was like, fuck, is that really what my breath smells? Not even with coffee, man. Just in general.
Just in general, yeah. After eating or something,
yeah.
It's like, damn.
That's why now I bought a whole pack of gums because when I fucking
wear
masks, un chiclito and it smell like better, a little bit better.
But what do you think of the riots right now?
Are they still going on? Like to be honest, I like separated myself from TV.
Well, you know that they some cities, like big cities, like I think Atlanta and all that, they stopped the police. Like there's no police. I think just in the bad areas where the riots are at, there's no police patrol there. That's why their gangs right now are controlling it.
No
like,
way.
Yeah, like the Black Lives Matter or whatever. So that's kind of scary, man.
That makes us think though, like, does the government really have that much power then? We're so scared to like do stuff like that, and now that we have done it, we see that we have like the power to overthrow like small police stations and shit. So if we all like get together and like we're like, you know, let's fucking go against the government, we're stronger than the government.
Dude. There's millions of us, but
they have those nuclear shits that can kill us in seconds though too.
It's crazy though, cause like I feel for that George Floyd guy, but after the riots and all that, people are just looting for no reason, dude. Like they're just fucking trashing everything. And I understand they want their rights because they're tired of the police doing this. Mm-hmm. It's not gonna stop. But there's other ways, like Martin Luther King did. He did it the right way. He marched. They fucking protested right, not rioting. That just makes the cops angry. More people are gonna get killed and shit.
Not only that, bro. Like they're like burning down buildings from like other black people.
Yeah.
That have worked their whole lives to like.
Yeah, I think T.I., the rapper, he was getting pissed because he's like, "Hey, you're burning shit that my businesses, you know, in Atlanta."
Yeah, so people are just stupid. They're like, "Oh, I'm gonna burn this fucking place down." They don't even know the backgrounds to that place. Maybe that place used to house black people and black people back in the day. They don't know that. They're just freaking doing it just for fun. That's really what it is, for fun.
That's why I was telling you I think there's that guy like George Soros, whatever his name is. He sends these people in there to act like they're with you. Yeah, brother, come on. And then they're smashing windows and shit. They make the riot more bigger than it is, and it just wows it up, dude. There's stories about that. You gotta look it up, dude. It's crazy. I was like, what the fuck?
We're like, it's like, to be honest, it's like kind of like the coronavirus, but not really. But like people see, people do.
Yeah.
So if they see people are freaking destroying shit, I'm gonna destroy shit too, because I'm not gonna get in trouble.
Not only that, I'm down there like breaking shit, and then I see some dude running out in a new Xbox or a PlayStation 5. I'm gonna go, what the fuck? I'm gonna get one too.
What the fuck?
There's
5 left. Let's go get them.
Plus, there's no cops. They're not gonna control this. I can see.
So how does that work? What happens?
I don't even know what they investigate. I don't know, dude. I don't know all those whole stories. I've been hearing that that's scary though, cause like that's what some countries did, and then people, you know how it ended up. There's no president, so and there's no police. So what happens is people make their own turfs, like gangs, and that's all. There's some countries like that to this day that are like that.
But that's why then it comes back to civil war, and then there's one union again.
Yeah,
that's really what it is. It's just a circle, dude. But I heard that like Trump turned off the lights for the first time in I think it's like since the White House has had electricity, they turned off the lights.
He didn't pay the bill.
I saw this meme where he calls the ex-president of Mexico. He's like, "Hey, dude, they're outside. What do I do?" And he's like, "Just turn off the lights. They'll probably think you're not there."
No, I didn't know that. They shut it off for real?
They shut off. Yeah, it's the first time in history that they do that, I think. And it's like, to be honest, I feel like when they needed the president the most is when he went away. What the fuck? Like, why would he do that? It's not even, dude. Come on, like if you were scared, dude, how can you be scared? You're the most important person in the freaking world. You have all these guards guarding you and shit. Like, why are they?
What I think is like
he went and he hid in his bunker.
He hasn't done anything right now with the riots, the coronavirus. He's kind of staying quiet, and that's kind of weird. I think people are getting freaked out by that, and he needs to say something, do something, because he is coming out with the stimulus package, which I'm glad with that, but that's to win votes and stuff.
Fuck yeah, that's to win votes. Do that strategy.
And of course I'm gonna take it, but
Daddy Trump. No, I saw this tweet where he posted. He tweeted out. He's like, "I've done more things for the black community than any other president. We've done more things than even Abraham Lincoln did," which I think is stupid, bro.
I think he kind of he answered back to that because someone told him something. Mm-hmm. I think he said, "Well, I'll give him a pass. Abraham Lincoln was good, but he's like, I'm right up there, you know." Mm-hmm. But
he's stupid, man.
Anybody like Joe Biden. That's why I think Trump's gonna win, because Joe Biden, he's like, have you heard him talk, dude? Freaks me out. It scares me. And then have you seen him with videos where he's like trying to hug little girls and stuff like that?
Is he like weirded out?
Yeah, he's trying to kiss them and hug them, and then he's like forcing them, and they're like creeped out. They're like, and
I feel like that's why they do the votes like that, bro. Like they'll first, like, it's an election for who's running for the Democrats. That's how it works, right?
Yeah.
And so that means that the Republicans can go vote for like the wrong guy, get all the wrong votes for like the fucking worst guy they can find.
Yeah.
And so when he's running with Trump, they go back to Trump.
Yeah.
And the person that they picked is the horrible person. So not even the freaking.
He's like crazy, dude. Like you hear him speak, he's like, he doesn't have answers for anything. Like no president does. Like there is no perfect president, dude. Like even Obama, when he went in there, he was a nice, like what I saw, he was a nice guy, whatever, great president. But to me, he didn't really do anything.
To be honest, he was more
I didn't like the health, Obamacare, nothing. They fucked my insurance up.
He was more like a.
He's like a cool dude.
A figure.
Yeah,
a personality.
Yeah.
More than like a good president.
Yeah.
Although he was voted one of the best presidents. Like, I don't know what he did, to be honest. I was so small. Like even when he came out, I was not mature enough.
I mean, I don't hate the guy. It's just that he didn't do nothing. I didn't see anything. Did you know that the thing is? Remember, like the Eloy, the prison over there for illegals and stuff like that. All this stuff. Obama was already doing that shit, dude. Before Trump, before anyone, he was doing this.
But he was doing it low key, huh?
Yeah, low key. And then, of course, the they're taking his side, so they're not gonna post it. With Trump, they start posting it because he's a Republican and this and that.
He's like that figure where like they want to throw shit at him.
Yeah.
Actually, it's funny you mentioned it. My mom was actually in Eloy.
I know.
She was in there for like 2 months. Sucked ass, bro. Yeah. I've lived that.
Didn't Singer go over there?
Yeah, when she was there, I think it was Juanes.
And
the one that was like, canto la camisa.
Yeah. He went over there, huh? While they were in there, and your mom got to see it, huh?
No. You know what they did? They locked them all up. So they couldn't even enjoy a free concert.
It was all advertisement.
Yeah, I think it's just more for the people in charge. It's not really for like. It was just to grow like a little public outside of it. So like it'd be.
Dude, this whole time I thought you got to see it because. That was the whole big news. Like, the news blew it up. Like,
bullshit,
he's doing it for the people, you know?
It's bullshit, bro. Yeah. Maybe
he probably showed up, signed some autographs, and then took off.
Yeah, maybe he did do it, like...
A certain group or something?
But no, I feel like he was outside of the prison. I don't think he
all
was
far,
inside.
like a mile away. He's all weird.
Yeah. But since there's people, the people in
I like Juanes.
Yeah, Juanes is dope. Since there's people, like, they locked up all the prisoners, so they didn't get to enjoy it.
Like, I'm not a big Spanish guy. Like, I like corridos. I like the new corridos. What's that new young dude? He hit hard.
Nathaniel.
Yeah, that dude. I like him because
he's different.
He's different.
He's got his own personality.
It's a different rhythm. Yeah. And
it's rap.
It's like rap corrido, huh? Yeah. What do you think of?
Do you want me to? I don't know if I should say my honest opinion. I feel people would get hurt.
You think he's just doing it like
No, I respect him, bro. Like I give him that.
An
that
artist.
That he's freaking doing something that nobody else has ever done in the regional mexicano. That's what they call that genre. But I feel like he's
what's it called?
Regional mexicano.
Oh yeah, because I saw that.
Regional Mexican.
Yeah, regional Mexican.
But I feel like he's just. There's still respect in that thing right there.
He's like a 6'9" for Spanish.
Yeah, dude, he's so disrespectful. Like he got in a fight with Pepe Aguilar.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, Pepe Aguilar.
See, I'm scared of that because then they're gonna kill somebody. Somebody's gonna kill. In the Mexican business, they really kill. Yeah, hip hop, they just argue and then maybe fight on the like backstage or something.
But it's different here. The thing is, though, Regional Mexicano, dude, you gotta respect the OGs, the ones that have been there before.
Yeah.
This dude came out saying, because Pepe Aguilar said,
I didn't know that. I know who he is. That
he's like, they asked him. He was actually in an interview, kind of like this, and they asked him, "What do you think of the new music nowadays?" He's like, "To be honest, it's sucky. I fucking hate it." Yeah. Nathaniel took it personal, bro, and he came out with the video, and he's like, "What the fuck are you saying? Like, fuck you. I never cared about your opinion. I'm not gonna get bothered now. I'm the best one now, and I'm the best one in Mexico." And then Pepe Aguilar came out. He's like, "Bro, I didn't even know you existed. I was never even talking about you." And so he came out later on. Nathaniel came out with another video. He was like, "Hey, I apologize. I'm sorry."
Oh, really?
I think that's stupid, bro. If you're gonna talk shit, back it up.
Yeah. I mean, I do like his music too, but I like Pepe too. Like, and there is a respect thing there. I was like, it's like some rappers came out like Little Uzi Vert.
Yeah, I'm not really like into
the rap,
but you can talk about it. I'll probably understand.
He started talking bad about like Tupac, Biggie, and all that. Oh, same thing. So it's like.
You can't talk shit about the OGs.
And this dude, Little Uzi, not Little Uzi Vert, it was Little Yachty. Yeah, Little Yachty. And he fucking, like, nobody knows him today. Like, who's he? Who the fuck is he? You know, it's like, shut the fuck up, you know? And then not only that, but it makes you look better when you respect your elders. Yeah. So, I don't know. But the George Floyd thing, dude, it's crazy, bro. Like, I feel bad, but at the same time, there's something weird there, dude. Like, I don't think it's like.
Here, I'm gonna say something that
it makes me think it's planned, dude.
We're following an agenda, bro. I feel like it is. This year is like an agenda. It's planned out. We started with the Australian fighters, right? Mm-hmm. That's what started. Yeah. And then Kobe died. And out of nowhere, people don't even fucking talk about Kobe no more. It became COVID instead of Kobe.
Well, before COVID, it was Trump being
World War III, bro.
Yeah, with China.
Yeah, it was like a conflict.
And then they're saying that disease came from China.
I heard it came from here. They sent it to China and it backfired because China was already prepared for that.
There's so many conspiracies. That's what it scares me. What I heard, I was listening to Joe Rogan the other day. There was this guy on there and he was saying that he thinks it's man-made. That he's pretty sure
Anonymous released that it was man-made.
Yeah.
I don't know if you.
It wasn't some dude eating a bat or a snake. It was man-made in a lab.
Yeah. So this I don't know if you know much about that Anonymous guy.
Yeah.
People really believe him. So the stuff he does pull
Is he a hacker?
It's not
he gets
even
into
a person.
The system?
It's not one person. I feel like it's a community.
It's like
of people,
a group
of hackers. They're like, okay, look, I'm gonna target this thing. Come and help me out.
Let's fuck the government up.
There's been I was reading online that he's actually destroyed like small countries and shit by the stuff he releases. So what if all this stuff he's releasing is true? Like I haven't heard anybody that say, oh, this is bullshit.
Oh, you seen the Epstein documentary on Netflix? Jeffrey Epstein?
Dude, Dulce was telling me right now, I have heard about it, and I've been wanting to watch it. But it's crazy how it came out exactly the same time that they released that Donald Trump was a rapist, bro.
Okay, so this guy, he had an island. He was rich. He had every celebrity with him. They pay him. He would get young girls into his thing, and then he would have celebrities, fuck him, whatever. Yeah. And then, but he had a whole list. Once someone turned him in, finally he got turned in. He had a list,
All the people.
all the people, and he was gonna turn them in to get out of whatever he's prison.
And he died.
And they killed his ass. I'm guaranteed they killed his ass. There's no way that he hung himself in prison like that.
Dude, what's it called? This guy, Anonymous. That's all he focused on. Like, I feel like the first things were always about like raping little girls, about the people in power.
Something about that. A lot of them like that. And you know what's the craziest thing? Everybody thought Michael Jackson was like the big thing. They tried to put his face there so that they could cover themselves. I think because they kept taking him to court. How come they had no proof, no evidence? Yeah. Then when this Jeffrey Epstein came up, it was Hillary Clinton, Trump, all kinds of
the Queen too, right?
Yeah, all kinds of people. Like it. Did you see the Prince? He left fucking Europe and he moved to Canada. Did you hear about that?
Who was it?
The redhead dude. What's his name? God, I forgot his name. Ed Sheeran. No, he's the prince of Europe.
Oh yeah, he divorced the royal family.
Yeah, he left and went to Canada. Why? Like something went up, and then
it was around that time that Anonymous was releasing all that shit, right?
Yeah, the Jeffrey Epstein, and then fucking Bill Gates left Microsoft. Same time, everything started happening. He left it, like just dropped it.
It makes you think, bro. It's an agenda because they like let people know ahead of time.
It's all it's weird, dude. Like. Maybe we could be over here. Maybe those guys are just like, he's like, no, I just retired. You know, it's time to go home and masturbate. You know.
Just fuck his wife.
Or a mistress or something like that. Or it's all coincidence, dude. Like, too many coincidences.
No, bro. I don't think it's fucking. When in your life have you ever experienced a year like this?
Yeah.
That is just shit after shit after shit after shit.
And it's only been 6 months.
Yeah, 6 months.
This year?
I feel like next month we're gonna come in and we're gonna encounter something different.
Fucking the earthquakes are happening.
Watch it be Yellowstone, bro.
Yellowstone. That's what's scary, dude. Yellowstone has every day they're finding something.
And isn't it connected to the sun just falling?
Yeah, like from here to Mexico, it's all connected. And Mexico just had that big earthquake over there. Luckily, only like one person died, like an old guy, probably fell or something like that. But they it's all connected, dude. Something weird going on, dude. If that shit erupts, we're fucked, dude.
We're fucked for real. It's just fuck government. It's like the Game of Thrones. They were fighting all this time for the throne, and then there's something bigger outside the wall that we don't even fucking.
The White Walkers.
The White Walkers. I did not like the ending to that.
No.
To the White Walkers especially, bro. I don't know if we can talk about that.
Yeah, I love the fucking Game of Thrones. They're supposed to make a movie, they're gonna continue it, but it's gonna be whole different actors. But you know, like I didn't want that princess to die. I was in love with her.
Me too, bro.
The Dragon Queen.
I had a crush on her so bad, bro.
She was bad.
Not even that, just
the way she was.
Oh yeah, bro. And then she became evil, like literally, like in 2 episodes. She just fucking killed everyone.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck are you doing? You fought for like. Well, you're not
for the good, and then you turn evil. It's like, fuck, bitch. If I was that dude, he didn't dick her down good. Like, I would have slapped her and said, hey.
Nah, bro, the thing is, fucking... That fool found out she was his aunt.
She was in love with Aquaman. Yeah, he dicked her down. He dicked her down good. But he died. Remember the disease or something like
that? He got infected with, like...
fucking, right? Yeah. And then fucking AIDS.
He was about to die, and then they took her to a witch lady, and the witch lady...
Oh, yeah, the witch lady tricked them.
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah. She was like, I'm going to heal him, but she ended up fucking killing him.
Well, she like, literally left him like this, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Vegetable mode. I think that's what it's called. And then they also, the kid that was inside of them was a monster or something like that.
Oh, yeah, it was a dragon.
It was a dragon, right?
Yeah, she gave birth to a dragon. That's why she had the dragon. Wasn't that?
No.
I can't remember.
I feel like...
That was like the first season or second season.
It hasn't been that long since I watched it.
100 years ago?
What happened was that... Like,
because you watched it recently.
She needed like a little bit of the blood of the baby or something like that. I might be wrong.
No,
so they're like, the baby's gonna be like, it's gonna be bad if you like trying to save the other guy's life. And I don't care, just do it. And she did it, and the baby became a monster. So when she gave birth to that, they're like, they killed it immediately because it was not even human no more. It was like a monster.
Damn.
And so she was left without a husband and without a baby.
Fuck.
And
that's why she turned evil. Yeah.
And then she was burned alive with with the husband and the 3.
She's doing the same as the blacks did. You know, they're rioting and all that.
It's
taking over.
It's crazy how our life nowadays seems like a movie. It really does.
Well, did you see that the recent killing in Tucson with the Mexican dude, the naked guy, whatever?
I didn't, bro.
That's I think it went worldwide. Something about like the grandma called the cops because he was on drugs or something. He was all naked outside. Cops came, threw him down in the garage right there. I think it was at night, and they fucking put their knees on back of him too. And he said the same thing. I can't breathe. I can't get up. Nah, whatever. And they ended up killing him too. And
with the knee?
Yeah.
Dead ass.
Yeah. It's on the
Was this before or after?
No, just right now, recently.
For real?
Yeah.
I haven't heard about this.
Yeah, but Mexicans, dude, we're different from blacks. We don't riot. We don't give a fuck.
Not even that. I feel like
because nobody
just
stands up.
as a community, bro,
we get too scared. Maybe because we think I have an illegal cousin. I don't want to get involved because then they might get in trouble or something like that. Maybe we think like that. I don't know.
To be honest, I come from a household where we were always scared. We were always hiding.
Oh, yeah.
Well, like we wouldn't come out after 6 because we were scared to get, la migra.
Or a cop pulling you over or something.
Pulled you over.
Well, didn't Trump say something about the Dreamers?
He tried to take it off, but he fucking lost.
Okay, good.
Yeah. And, well, recently, like, from my house, we all have, like, we're not documented, but we have permission to be here, so we're good now. Like, I can go out, but to be honest, I don't have that many rights. I'm a dreamer. I'm a DACA.
Yeah.
Recipient and I don't have that much rights.
Yeah.
It's kind of like being a convict. I can be here, but I can't want to gun. I can't.
Yeah, they won't let you work at a good job. But no, it's opposite though. Yeah. They'll probably let you work at a good job, but it's just there's certain rules. Huh?
Yeah, there's rules I have to follow.
I think a criminal has it worse though.
For sure. Because they don't give them jobs.
Yeah, they won't.
I mean, I'll get a job, but it's such a fucking struggle to get a job. I have to bring like 4 IDs, and then I have to show them my DACA, and then they have to file it to a certain place. It sucks.
I'll bend over.
Yeah, I gotta see if you're in traffic. I haven't even been to Mexico. Yeah, bro. What do you think of the 5G stuff?
Dude, I don't know. I've been hearing so much shit about that.
Me too, bro.
Like, they said that started the corona.
Yeah.
What else? It's killing bees.
Yeah.
Killing Mexicans.
Well, what I heard, this is dead ass, bro. I was getting Wi-Fi from my house, and there's this cowboy guy right there. He was just chilling, and he was talking to the guy next to me. So I kind of heard, but he said, radiation causes cancer. That means it alters our cells.
Yeah.
What if when 5G started? It started already, right?
Certain places, yeah. So, but they're getting ready for it. Yeah. Like they're setting up the poles.
Oh yeah, they're everywhere, bro. We're like, what if the 5G came in contact, like the radiation from 5G came in contact with a certain type of flu, and just altered it in a way where it's different. So what? You
never know.
Yeah, and or like even the people even radiation just might be bad.
Well, they said that like the bees, that
they come around and they die, right?
Yeah, well, they saying the bees were dying before with the 4G. And nobody could prove it, but
there's no way to prove it. Actually.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. They say that the bees are dying, but there's a web outside. I mean, a beehive. Everybody in the neighborhood gets beehives and shit. I'm like, what kind of bees are dying? But the 5G, I think that there was a story to the 5G with the corona. Okay, so they installed 5G at Wuhan or what was that in China somewhere? Wuhan,
right?
Excuse me. They they started it there, and that's where the corona started. That's what that I heard. That I don't know if that's fake or what, but they said that the 5Gs they put it over there for a reason. Cause China loves that, high technologies and all that bullshit. But that was one conspiracy I heard. The second one was 5G is gonna fucking like give people cancers and shit like that.
Not only that, bro. They're gonna be able to access your phone, your car, your computer, and watch all that fucking porn that you're watching. They'll see it.
4K, 4K 3D porn.
Some hentai.
Well, no. Did you see what this Corona thing? Did you see the turnaround? So. I kind of like it in a way. I mean,
You mean like globally? Like,
yeah,
with
like
the atmosphere and shit.
well, with us people, supposedly okay. So, like, since Corona happened, everybody stayed home, right? Nobody goes out, so everybody's ordering food. So everybody's calling Instacart, Instagram. I mean, fucking Uber Eats,
shit,
Grubhub,
DoorDash.
Yeah.
All that shit.
So they're calling all them now.
Sponsors, DoorDash.
So supposedly now people are getting used to that and they love it, dude. People, and then it gives people jobs like you and me. I could easily go, hey, I need to make $50 this week. You go on Instacart or Grubhub and go make some few dollars, $50 easy in one day, you know. And second, like the movies. I guess I was it Sony. One of them already said, I don't know if it's Sony or Fox. They said we're not going to theaters no more. We're gonna start putting movies on the TV now, charging $20. Whoever wants to watch it, can watch it like a pay-per-view.
Yeah, because it's actually the same too, and it's more comfortable, bro.
It's more comfortable.
At your couch just seeing a brand new movie. That just it'll be like watching Game of Thrones or something like that.
Like for example, I'll pay $20 if I'm like, dude, it cost me like $20 to get in the fucking theater.
Not only that,
$50 for popcorn.
Gas, bro. Just going over there.
Yeah.
I don't even pay for popcorn. I always sneak in.
Oh yeah, I sneak in shit too. I go to Family Dollar or something and put all kinds of shit.
Some burritos and shit. we bring like homemade salsa and shit.
Mexicans are tamales in the theater and shit. No, but I'll go in there in the theater. I'm like, I like the theater feel, going over there and seeing it and people over there. I like that feel, but when you have this at home, you're like, I'll just stay home, saving like $50 here. We could drink beer. I could have my own snacks, you know.
You can be having sex while you're watching.
Yeah, you could pause it. You could pause it.
Go take a piss, come back. And
whatever. I don't. But dude, or Sunday you have to make a fucking errand. Oh shit, I forgot to pick up my laundry or something. You pause the movie, go get it, come back, and it's good. You're good, man. And
yeah, cause I've been in like at the movies like once in a while, like where like my mom and dad are calling me and like, fuck, I gotta leave. Back when I used to live with my parents, fuck, I gotta leave. And so like I have to go and I don't watch the movie. I already paid my money.
Yeah,
it's just money that I wasted right there.
Or some teenage girl right there with their phone and all that bright lights hitting you.
Yeah. And or you got a little fucking annoying ass kid.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the worst.
And then some dude kept going through your aisle, and you're like, oh, I gotta scoot up like that. And the best part here.
Or those people
that just makes a sex scheme.
Yeah. Or those people that just laugh out of nowhere for no reason.
Oh yeah,
you
like
get that?
for like what was so funny about that?
Funny, bro, shut the fuck up.
They're like, and I'm like, what's so funny?
For real, bro.
Fuck, I hate that. Well, I mean, like.
So it's helping the economy then, right?
Well, they're saying that a lot of companies are already going that way, and we're gonna get used to this because it's gonna drag on to the end of the year, dude.
It's a norm, isn't it? It's gonna become normal.
Yeah, it's gonna. I mean, and 5G coming is gonna help that.
I'm telling you, bro, it's a fucking agenda we're following. You see how they're gonna plug that in. Actually, bro,
cars that want to drive alone.
Yeah,
they're already with the 5G. They need the 5G because 5G is so strong. And it's gonna be like double or triple with the fucking.
Are they gonna have it like every 3 miles or something like that?
Something like that.
Like a pole.
You know Miguelito's house?
Yeah.
They're putting a pole right in front of his house. I told him, watch out, dude. Because I saw videos where they put a pole, and there was a tree there, and then half of the tree's like fucking dead, dude.
Oh, fucking weed, bro?
Yeah, there's a video of that.
Shit. And
I don't know if it's 5G or what, but it's like, that makes sense. Why is this side dead where the 5G pole's at? But the other side's
it's
good.
Perfectly good, yeah. And it'll make sense because the tree also has like roots on this side, and it can live without the roots on this side.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I could be wrong. There could be something.
No. I feel like that's just no kind of coincidence.
That's weird, huh?
Going back to the coronavirus, bro. I don't know if it's true or not. I heard, to be honest, somebody told me that kids.
She said she was 18.
Yeah, kids, in order to go back to school, have to get the shot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they've been testing the shots on little kids, and they've died.
Oh, shit.
So like.
I'm scared. Dude, I'm scared. I'm scared to take that fucking, that fucking vaccine, whatever they're coming out with.
Yeah. Because it's going to be worldwide. Everyone's going to
It's not tested, too. Like, dude, they haven't, this is brand new. I'm going to let like 1 million people take it, and then.
It's because, bro, the thing is, we can't be like that. They're probably gonna send you a letter through the mail. They're gonna be like, you know what? You have this.
You're
day right
number
here.
2.
You're number 35,000.
Yeah.
You gotta come get it this day. And if you don't go get it, bro, it's gonna be like a face mask. You know how like nowadays you have to wear a face mask in order to go into places. They're probably gonna be like, "Can I see your ID?" And then your ID, they're gonna be like, "Shot for the vaccine."
Yeah, this dude is.
Yeah.
You gotta watch out for this dude.
You gotta watch out. He hasn't taken it. He has AIDS. No, I feel like that's how it's gonna be, bro. So you're a dad, so what are you gonna do when it comes back to that time where you have to send your kid to school?
Fuck, I don't know. I mean, I was thinking of homeschool for a little while.
Yeah, a lot of parents are doing.
I'm gonna.
I
wait.
know, like most of the people that I've talked to are gonna do homeschool.
It's because that vaccine, you gotta it's brand new, dude. It's like a phone, like they find the glitches and shit.
Yeah, or like the
Don't
cars.
buy the first one that buys
too,
it.
right?
Yeah,
they'll resend the cars back.
yeah, like Tesla, like they tested them out in the beginning, but Tesla's fucking bad. I wish I had a Tesla. They're moving to a direction that's like fucking crazy. Elon Musk.
Oh, Elon Musk is a fucking god, bro.
He's bad, dude. Like that dude is he's changing the future, man. Like
Speaking of Elon Musk, have you ever heard his theory about us being in a simulation?
yeah, yeah.
For those people that don't know what it is, I want to explain it a little bit.
Yeah.
So he's saying that in the future we're gonna become so advanced that we're gonna come to like with the robotic shit. We're gonna be so advanced that even robots are gonna have feelings like us. So what does that mean? And so like millions of years, or like not even millions of years, like maybe 100 years from now, they come up with this game like GTA sort of, where the people inside of them don't know that they're real. So,
Yeah.
I mean, don't know that they're like fake.
Yeah.
So that means that there's gonna be billions of people playing that same game.
Yeah.
So that means that we can already be in that game. So what is that? What are the odds of us being real? It's 1 in a billion, right?
It's like the Matrix, Like he said that it's easy to take your information in your brain and then put it in a chip or whatever, and put it in a robot, and you wouldn't even know you died.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "What the fuck?" Like that's what trips me out. And then I think he's right. Like we could be in it right now. We don't know. Like back in the day, aliens or fucking somebody made us and create us, or whatever you want to believe, your religion, you believe God made us or aliens. Later on, we got so advanced that the human got so smart that he made something. You know what I mean? Like
I feel like humans are stupid as well.
yeah.
We are seeing ahead, but we're not seeing behind. Like we need like the ecosystem. For example, the trees, all the animals to live.
Well, you saw the mountain burning, right?
Oh yeah.
I saw scientists just said on the news. They said that's actually good. Let it burn. It's gonna grow back beautiful.
And not only that, like I heard that there's animals that like, so there was just like for example, let's say coyotes. I'm not sure if it's coyotes. That's what I heard too. That there's these animals that are inhabiting there. They're killing everything. Literally every like single little animal that's there. Yeah. So it's like it came down to only them. So it's good to burn them down, because then the other animals are gonna strive.
Could be. I mean, the dogs came from coyotes. Yeah, wolves, and over time they transformed into dogs. But
we selected them. They evolved and shit. Well, we influenced it a lot.
Yeah.
Because one was born with a little spot. Like, oh, I like that one. Let's take this one. And then the other ones went dying off because we didn't pay attention to them. And then we got this one, and then another deformity. Oh, this one's shorter than the other one. Yeah. Let's take this one. And
I need a guard dog. They got a big ass fucking dog, or a vicious dog like a pit bull.
Are those? I've always wondered, those dogs from the Game of Thrones, are those real? Do they really have wolves that big, or is that just bullshit?
I don't know.
Is it fictional?
I don't know. I mean, back in the day, they could have been bigger, but
everything was bigger back in the days.
That's what she said.
Fuck, I should have been born back in the day. I would have had a bigger dick.
Well, you heard about the Vikings, right?
What about them?
You never heard about the Vikings?
I saw the Vikings.
So Vikings were supposedly in the United States, or like towards like Minnesota and all that. That's what I kind of heard. Yeah. So supposedly the Vikings were like huge people. I mean, they're heads. Yeah, I mean, they make our tallest basketball player look like a shortest guy.
Kevin Hart next to freaking
fucking
Shaq.
Little Uzi Vert. But yeah, it makes them look small, dude. Like Well, they said that the Indians, the Native Americans, they were so fucking like smart and vicious, and so many of them that they tricked them. Because the Vikings disappeared out of nowhere, dude. They were like, "Where the
Wait,
fuck are the
I
Vikings?"
thought Vikings were white people. I thought that's where they came from. Is that not true?
Yeah, but there was not many of them, and they were big people. But the Native Americans were so many of them and so fucking powerful.
They're so tiny too, huh?
Yeah, and dude, they outsmarted them and fucking killed them all. That's what they were saying that they think happened, but then they disappeared, the Vikings. So you don't see big people like that anymore. I mean, you still see once in a while, dude. I go places, I'm like, this white dude walks by me. I'm like,
It's because
holy
the truth is,
shit.
white people
like,
are tall as fuck, bro.
I think it's in their blood. There's ancestors and shit like that.
Even white girls, bro. Like that's why I've never like ever tried to even get at a white girl because they're always freaking taller than me.
Yeah, they're usually pretty tall. I mean, they're gorgeous and stuff like that, but it's just like, fuck.
I'm way out of the league. Yeah.
They're expecting this big, not this big. Are you a baby? No, but the Vikings, they did exist. They're like, I think they got killed by the Indians.
Wasn't like the king from like back in the day, the one that existed before like United States became independent? What's his name? I don't fucking.
Abraham Lincoln?
No, it was a president.
Oh, it wasn't a president?
No, he wasn't a president. He was a king. That's where they based off all the like.
The Bibles?
No,
the Vikings and stuff.
No, like the measurements. They based it off that.
Oh.
For example, a foot. That's really what the king's fucking foot really was.
Yeah,
12 inches.
Yeah.
So I mean, imagine, bro. Fucking, have you ever met a person with 12 inches of feet?
Yeah, but they're all big dudes.
They're enormous, bro.
Yeah.
So that means that whoever was king back in the day was a Viking. He was fucking enormous.
Yeah.
Or do you think they were bigger? How big were they? Like
supposedly they were big, cause what?
Do you know
like say if they were in here, supposedly their head will be hitting this roof and shit.
Even more, huh?
Yeah. Like they'd make Shaq look like fucking.
And Shaq's what? Let's look it up actually. How tall is Shaq?
He or that Asian guy, that tall guy, the basketball player. I forgot his name.
7'1", holy shit.
Yeah, and the Asian guy's taller than Shaq because they had a picture of him, the Asian guy, and Shaq, and then The Rock.
Wait, was it?
Dude, The Rock's all small to next to him, like small.
Isn't that Asian guy married to like even the shortest girl or something?
Probably.
Like
There's a thing like that. They like that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he has a small dick. I don't know. And so to get a little girl, it makes it even. Breaks it even. Mm-hmm. But I don't know,
like
dude.
Those motherfuckers have some fucking big ass dicks, bro. Probably like 2 feet.
Well, you know what it is. So they're big, right?
Yeah.
And they have average, but to them, their size average is bigger than the average guy. Mm. So we think, oh, he's a big dick. No, it's just average for his size.
Height, yeah. It's like if we were to like be as tall as him, we'd have that dick.
Yeah.
We're talking about dicks here.
But there is some guys that have tiny dicks. So. Yeah. I mean, we were at a fucking Rocky Point.
Yeah.
And I always grew up thinking like black dudes have big dicks, whatever. And in pornos, of course they do, right? A big old boom, elephant. Well, this one time at Rocky Point, all these girls are flashing, showing their pussies and titties and all that. And then they told this black dude, "Hey, show us your dick, cause we're showing you this." Finally, he was drinking. He got enough courage after drinking so much. He pulled it out. Little dick, dude. And even the girls were laughing, pointing at it. And a big old black dude, like buff. It could have been steroids. I don't know. Because he was a big dude.
Actually, the steroids don't even affect your dick. It affects your balls. It shrinks testicle stuff. So, like, your dick is just independent there.
Oh, okay. So you just have a small dick.
Small dick.
And the small dick.
I used to watch this show. It's called Roots.
Oh, yeah, you're Roots, yeah.
The old one, the old version. And the people came out with, like, they were black people. And they came out with, like, naked completely. And they had little tiny dicks, bro. And I was like, fucker, aren't black guys...
Oh, yeah, Roots.
Yeah. Aren't black guys
with,
supposed to have some enormous...
Kunta Kinte?
Kunta Kinte.
They chop his foot off? Yeah. It's a sad movie, but it's a good movie. Mm-hmm. But to stereotype blacks majority, what I seen in porn and whatever, They got big ones.
Yeah.
Majority of blacks do.
But the thing is that there's pills nowadays that you can take.
Yeah, I mean.
All of that. And porn actors actually do that. Because imagine, like, fuck, an average person lasts 4 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
You have to take pills.
They do cuts. Like, they edit it and shit
Yeah.
like that. And they're like, yeah. They do fluffers and shit like that. Like, they take breaks and, okay, now bend her over and shit, like, whatever.
But going back to stereotypes, it just makes us think that our ancestors were fucking racist, bro. Because nowadays we're realizing that most of the stuff isn't even true.
Oh yeah, dude! Like fucking Christopher Columbus.
Yeah.
He's a piece of shit, dude.
Oh, yeah, he was an he didn't even discover America.
No, Native Americans were here. Not only that, he didn't even discover America. He discovered the Bahamas.
Yeah, the Bahamas.
And like, it pissed me off. And then growing up all my life, they told me he discovered it, and I'm like, what? Like later
That's the
on
thing,
in
bro.
life.
School. Let's get into school. Since we're small, bro, we're told what we have to know.
Yeah.
We're told. It's like you're a little kid. If you tell a little kid that fucking robots are real and that they fly and that they're birds and shit, they're gonna believe it.
Yeah,
bro.
we're gonna believe it.
Yeah. So imagine us, bro, as these innocent kids that are getting told a bunch of lies. Wouldn't you, like, for example, there's this theory that I think it's not real, but it just it opens up your eye.
Mm-hmm.
That the world is flat.
There's a lot of flat earthers.
Yeah.
The reason I don't believe it. Okay, so I've been on a plane.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see the curvature? I've been on a plane too. I've never seen the curvature.
So when I was going to Hawaii, you could see like where the island, you could see the bottom of the island, and it's coming up like if it's going around. You know what I mean? Like I can't explain.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things. Like, why the other planets circle? And then you could say, yeah, the sun's flat too, but I don't know.
No, I feel like if the Earth were to be flat, like they say, it's only like because God made it like that, you know.
Yeah.
The other planets would be normal. That's the theory behind the flat Earth.
Yeah.
They've like, for example, those cameras that like you can zoom in like fucking like.
Yeah. That's badass.
You know how they say that I don't believe the world is flat. I'm just. It's a theory. I'm like open minded.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to throw shit or anybody or anything, but statistically speaking, back in the day there was hip hop, yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
But then they came out with this gangster rap.
Yeah, gangster.
You know, like when that shit came out,
like Easy.
Skyrocket.
Mm-hmm.
Criminal shit skyrocketed. It went up to the top.
And then the rappers will hit because the criminals love it.
Yeah.
You know?
The thing is, though, like, let's think about brainwashing, okay? Brainwashing works like this. You hear shit so many times that your brain can't deny it anymore, and it just becomes your reality. So if you're listening to this 24/7 about, oh, fuck people, let's fucking kill the fucking... At one point, you're going to be like, yeah, I'm right.
Yeah.
And then, you're just gonna go out there and do gangster shit.
No, dude, hip hop influenced me to like chase women, fucking not join a gang, but like
do drugs.
act like I'm a thug, you know? Like, and don't get me wrong, I love hip hop. To this day, I love hip hop.
It's one of the few the old hip hop, because nowadays,
they mumble a lot, but their beats are bad.
Yeah.
I like today's beats.
It's like when you go out to a party, bro, you can listen to it.
Yeah.
I'm fucking with this. But when you're freaking going to work or something, you're listening to it, and you're like, just fucking change to something different.
Here's the difference. When I was growing up, the 80s rap and the 90s rap, I could sing the whole song. I could sing the whole song lyric by lyric. Today, I can't sing the whole song. I just don't know I just know the chorus.
Like, that's the thing, bro. Like, people nowadays, like musicians, they know their generation. That's what's cool. They know what you liked. They knew what you liked. Nowadays, that's what people like. Television influenced a lot. You know what subliminal messages are?
Yeah.
In cartoons, bro. Illuminati, okay?
Oh, yeah, there's some shit in there, huh?
It's in Looney Tunes. There's literally like a guy goes to a freaking hospital, or Bugs Bunny goes to the hospital, and behind it says "Ask about Illuminati,"
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Nowadays, what do? We're asking about Illuminati because in our minds as kids, you know, everything gets recorded in our heads. Literally every single little detail, bro, to the little speck in your freaking eyebrow or
Fuck
whatever. It, bro, we're learning. It's like a cassette that's like empty and it's just
yeah.
like just it's absorbing everything. Scientifically speaking, bro, literally every single memory you have that you've ever seen in your it's back there somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Somewhere back.
Oh yeah, dude. Like
subliminal messages always like in your dreams they say that it wakes up your subliminal messages and like your subconscious. So in your dreams when you're having nightmares it's trying to tell you something.
Yeah.
Your head's trying to tell you something.
What do you think of like your dreams? Like, have you ever had deja vu?
Bro, all the time.
So, dude, my kid. Okay, for example, I had millions of deja vus, but my kid the other day goes, "Papi," and I was like, "What?" I seen this before, and I go, "What are you talking about?" Like, I thought he was talking about like a show on, because he watches a lot of YouTube, you know, and I seen this before, and I said, "What are you talking about?" I was watching this, and you were in the kitchen, and I was watching the same show, and I was like, "That's deja vu," and he goes, "Deja vu? What's that?" And I was explaining to him, and he goes, "Why do I have that?" And I go, "Why do I remember that?" And I was like, maybe you dreamed it." And we are so advanced that we could see our future.
The thing is, our heads, I feel like that.
That's why I think we're in the Matrix. That's why, like, Elon Musk.
For real, bro. It's just, it makes you think that. But also, like, we're so advanced in our heads that in our heads, we make these scenarios in our subconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Like a million scenarios. Where
it's all kinds.
Let's call it sub-scenarios because
you're
making it in the back of your head. You're just making all these sub-scenarios and then so you've already freaking in your head you've already thought about that, so you already know it's gonna happen at one point it's gonna happen. That's what I think deja vu is, that all these scenarios in your subconscious come.
I think you're right, but sometimes, okay, so I had this dream that I seen it before in a dream, okay? Maybe 2 years later, I saw it in a real person. That's when I knew. I was like, I seen this in a dream.
Mm-hmm.
But why? That's what's weird, dude. Are we fucking in a fucking Elon Musk said, or are we in the Matrix? Or our brains are so powerful we could, you know how they say we only use like 10% of our brains, whatever.
Yeah. At a time though. To be honest,
it's a myth, right?
Yeah, it's bullshit because we do use 10% of our brain at a time.
Yeah.
We use 100% of it on a day.
Mm.
For example, right now that we're talking, we're using 10% of it is the place where we talk, where we think. But at other places where like say when we're on our phones, we're reading, that's another part of our brain. We're using 10% of our brain at a time. Yeah. You can't use 100% of your brain. Yeah. Because let's say we're talking right now. If I'm reading at the same time, it's another part of our brain. What the fuck am I reading? I'm talking to you. There's nothing to read.
Do you think multitasking is like using 100%?
Bro, I can't even text and drive, bro. Don't even talk to me about.
But you can masturbate and watch porno and text.
Fuck yeah.
No, but you can masturbate and drive. Yeah. That's what's weird.
You know, my song, this song that I wrote a while ago is 28 veces. This song literally came to me from a dream.
Really?
I woke up from like one day and I don't know why, bro. When I'm dreaming or when I wake up, like, you know, like when you're asleep and you wake up for like those 10 seconds and you're just like, oh, what the fuck? I don't know if that happens to you. It happens to me a lot. Yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then in my head I was like, who the fuck said that when you drink you forget about people? You know, you can forget about a love when you drink. Nobody said that. That's where I woke up and I was like,
that you made
I had that idea in my mind all day. And then at night I was like, ¿Quién dijo? Who said? That's what it means.
Did you Google it or anything?
No,
you just figured that you're the only one that
nobody
made it.
has ever fucking said that.
Yeah.
Who's like the main one? Like, for example, Einstein's the one that created the fucking he didn't even create it. He just thought about the idea of gravitativity and shit.
Yeah.
He's the one that came up with it.
Yeah, yeah.
We know that he's the one that came up with it.
Yeah, yeah.
But who's the one that came up with the idea of when you drink, you forget about shit? That's not true. Because when I drink, I don't know personally. I think about like stuff that's happened to me in the past. People say that they drink to forget. I never experienced that. I even freaking think about it even harder.
I think the people when they get high, they open up even more.
Yeah,
and then
that's why I'm scared of smoking.
And alcohol does help with that too, but not as much as high.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think that I think alcohol opens up shit. Because you start telling people the truth. You start telling people the truth, and that's when fights happen.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you've been treating me like shit. What? You would have never said that sober.
A boss with the worker.
Yeah.
You're all respectful at first. You go to a party, you start drinking. Fuck you, you treat me like shit, motherfucker. Yeah. And that's where the fights start. Yeah.
So, I don't know, dude. But that's good that you came up with that. You came up with that song.
Yeah, I came up with it. I was like because mostly songs are like Mexican songs are like, I want to drink so I can fucking forget.
Yeah.
Bitch, you know, like that. I'm sorry if I'm disrespecting people, but that's what really what it is. Like the most hit songs are like, fuck you, I'm gonna drink and I'm gonna forget the fuck out of it.
Dude, from the Beatles to Elvis, everybody took drugs, man. Yeah. Everybody took some kind of drug to. They were better on drugs writing lyrics. Like Amy Winehouse.
The thing is,
she even said that. She said, I'm better fucked up and I can write lyrics. If I'm sober, I can't do this.
The thing is, bro, like fucking smart people use drugs to enhance their thoughts. Mm-hmm. Dumb people take drugs to be like, I forget.
Do you know 90, like fucking, I think 90%. I don't know, I might be wrong, but I read that somewhere. Coffee, okay? So you drink coffee in the morning to go to work, right? Fucking wakes everybody up. Gets them better, productive, everything.
Yeah, there's even a saying like, I'm sorry, I haven't had my cup of coffee, don't talk to me yet. And they'll drink their coffee and...
Dude, I'm telling you, coffee is fucking...
It's addicting, bro.
I love coffee. There's a lot of people that don't like coffee.
I love coffee, but only in the morning.
Yeah,
After 5, I can't drink it because I have to go to sleep.
So, I know people that drink Monster Energy drinks in the morning. And
I drink Red Bull.
Okay, so he drinks it. And that's his thing. But coffee's my thing. I wake up, I want that cup of coffee. And I'll put my cream in it.
I drink my coffee black.
Just like you like your men, black and strong.
I'm just kidding. I'm not gay guy.
They're all. No, but dude, it's fucking. I'm like that, dude. And I need coffee.
The thing with coffee, I was probably getting really addicted to coffee. I even got a coffee machine on my new place.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
But
shit. You need an espresso machine.
Those shits, espressos are dope. The thing with coffee, though, I don't know if I'm really sensitive to what it is.
Don't make it too strong. You're probably making it too strong.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah. You get those little measuring cups.
I have those. The thing is, though, I would drink, like, in the morning, like, let's say at 7, because I would co-work with my dad at landscaping. I would wake up at 7, and I would drink it. Still, after like 4, bro, I'll be like fucking shaky, bro.
Oh yeah. You got the shake.
I don't know what it is.
It's like
I just feel like
you got the jibs. You need to eat something. You need to eat something.
With weed too. Then.
Oh really?
Because when I do weed, bro, I can feel it for like 3 days. That's why I don't like weed, bro.
Yeah.
It's been years since I tried weed, but I just don't like it because I feel like, oh shit.
So you get the coffee jibs, whatever they call it, the jibbers, whatever. They. If I drink coffee in the morning, I don't eat nothing in the afternoon, and then I come home and there's coffee there, I'll drink it just to like, whatever, to wake up, keep staying up. I'll fucking start shaking, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then if I eat something, it goes away. It's like in your blood. You need that fucking food to calm me down.
I feel like when I was a kid, I needed those pills for the ADHD pills. But my mom was always scared of that. Yeah. She never wanted me to get ADHD pills.
No, it's good you didn't, man. Because I know a dude that did. Okay,
He's addicted to them, huh?
Well, no, he was a normal kid, dude. he was just fucking hyper. He was just jumping in class, and
That's how I was.
he didn't want to sit it
really,
down,
really hyper kid.
and he'll go home from school. He'll go home and be like the same, right? The day they put him on pills, he was like a zombie, dude. It was like, I was like, hey Joey, what's going on? Hey, how's it going, man? And he's like, good, man. And I was like, what the fuck, like a zombie, dude. Mm-hmm. Those pills make you look like a zombie. I enjoyed him better when he was a fucking active kid.
Yeah, bro.
Sure, he was like terrorizing the neighborhood, but he was.
My mom even told me, bro, before. She's like, yeah, I know you guys have that ADHD shit that they talk about.
Me too, dude.
But
when I was a kid.
she's like, I never wanted to put you on guys on the pills because then you guys are gonna become dependent on that, and then you guys are robots.
Yeah.
And she told me that I had ADHD, but she just never wanted to put me on ADHD.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking.
And I thank her for that, because I've seen like TV shows where like kids can't even live off ADHD.
Yeah. And not only that,
I mean,
did you hear about the?
Right? That's what they're called.
Did you hear about the story about like the shooters, all the shooters, like the theaters, the fucking malls,
I've heard so many stories about that, bro. So I don't know which one you're talking about.
So all the white kids that were shooters, right? Supposedly they were all on those pills, all of them.
It's just, to be honest, guys, I'm not a drug addict, but I have taken Adderall once in a while,
Yeah.
like down the counter and shit. My friends used to. I remember the first time I took Adderall, my friends were like, I would tell them the symptoms literally of ADHD. I can't focus. I'm always thinking of other shit. And let's say I see a little ant and I'm just like, oh, little ant. Fucking got some fucking 5 minutes time to do a whole ass essay, and I'm just like,
oh yeah. I was the same way.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh,
your mind's not on that shit.
Just, my friends were like, I know what it is. I have it too. It's ADHD. And then she's like, this friend back in high school, she was like, I'm gonna bring you a little pill tomorrow. You take it. I didn't think much of it.
Oh really?
And then she's like, here, take it. And then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna take it. I didn't think it was gonna do anything like those painkiller shit.
Bad painkillers. Yeah.
I didn't fucking, those shit don't do shit to me. I don't feel shit. So I was like, she was like, take it. And I was like, oh, whatever. And then I went to water fountain and drank it. 20 minutes later, bro.
You're like, different, like a different person.
I was like
fucking
so focused.
Woken up.
The teacher was talking. I'm like, oh shit, that's true. Yeah, that. And then like I don't know. Later on, I realized that like that's what it is. Adderalls are like that. Adderalls make you fucking.
Yeah, they.
It's cocaine in a pill.
Yeah, and then with the kids, it's bad, dude. Like.
Imagine giving cocaine to a kid. That's what it is.
That or any kind of drug, dude. Like.
It just fucks with your brain.
Yeah, like. I'm serious, dude. My friend was like a zombie. I was like, what the fuck?
Let's talk about another thing.
Midgets.
You know, you know what fluoride is?
Yeah.
Let's talk about fluoride.
Dude, I just watched a movie. It's called Dark Water. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god. So the frying pans that we cook with today, like I'm not talking about like 10 years ago. Today, okay?
They have fluoride.
They have Okay.
So you're cooking in fluoride then?
This company, DuPont, they were making. There's like a coating on the pan saying, "Oh, your food won't stick to the pan," you know, and you're cooking it. Well, people are cooking in it in I think it was Ohio. I think it was. People were dying of cancer. And they didn't know why. So this dude, finally somebody hired a lawyer saying, hey, look at these fucking cows are drinking this water right here where the DuPont's dumping their shit. And the cows are drinking it and all the cows are dead. So the lawyer investigated. And he found out that the DuPont, big company, to this day is still open. They were making the pots and pans and shit for everybody. And people to this day were dying cancers, and to this day spreading it. So the frying pans, when you're cooking at a certain temperature, it's gonna fucking the chemical comes off and goes on your food.
Yeah, for sure.
Eating
it. Yeah.
And
because you know when you buy a pan, bro, it's like a certain color. Mm-hmm. Throughout the years, the color goes over.
Yeah,
that means you're eating
the
that
inside
color.
And everything. So it was Teflon. and I think it was Teflon, and I think it was just Teflon, but they put Teflon on everything right now. And to this day, people would still sue them, but it was cheaper for them to pay off the people.
With the money that they're making.
Yeah, they would make more money, keep doing this, and just pay off them, and just keep making the money. Because they'll make, like, say, $10 million, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And all they got to pay this guy is $8 million.
Mm-hmm.
They still made $2 million. So that it was better just make the $2 million, pay this guy off, keep going. And to this day, they're still open. So you got that shit to, like,
Look,
piensa.
look,
All right,
let's think about this though. Well, fluoride, it started back in, if I'm not mistaken, 1939. That's when
Yeah, fluoride.
was injected into our water system. So literally every place, fluoride was in there.
Mm-hmm.
But let's look back 100 more years. Back when the Jews, were in these concentration camps.
Hitler.
Hitler.
Yeah, Hitler.
Hitler started with fluoride. He would give Jews fluoride, and it'll make them depressed. It'll make them easier to manipulate. That's literally like what it says in the text.
That's what's in the toothpaste.
Yeah, fluoride in toothpaste. I'm gonna tell you something though. You know where the place where everyone in the United States uses tap water.
Tap water.
You know it's in tap water.
That fluoride, right?
Why is it in tap water?
Mm.
People say the dentist came out and said, "Oh, it's because it's tooth decay." Fuck that, bro.
I know.
When I brush my teeth, it's out.
Yeah.
1 second. I'm probably nasty as fuck. You guys probably think I'm nasty as fuck, but that's what 1 second. Out.
No, but it's true.
Yeah, and I don't swallow. I mean, I do swallow. Some people say that.
By accident or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's nice. It's good to swallow the tap water because tap water is healthy. I was doing a report. This is my theory. This is 100% my theory. This is nobody has ever told me about it. But I looked up autism.
Oh yeah.
I looked up because I had a school report about autism.
There is.
The
There's
first case about
dude. There's stories about that shit.
the first case about autism was in 1939. When did fluoride come out in tap water? 1939. Is it coincidence? Autism wasn't a big thing, dude. And now, I know 16 kids that have autism.
Dude, a lot of people, kids. That's why I feel bad. Like, I get scared of my kid. And I was like, is he gonna have autism and all this and that? But you're right. I was like, fuck, autism, man. That's what scares me.
It's a thing to be scared of now. Back in the day, it didn't even exist, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, it just gets me so mad. Like, it has to be. It can't be another thing. Back in the day when we were living on trees and shit and off vegetation that was all 100% organic, there was no autism.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you another story, bro. This is so I moved to Amphi High School, and the majority of kids there are African American, and
really?
they really come from Africa. And so I sat down next to a kid for half a year and never talked to him. Mm-hmm. And one day we had a project together. We're like, "What's up, bro? What you doing?" We became friends. We became really close friends. Yeah, from Africa.
That's cool.
This is literally, bro, 100%. I believed him because he even had tears in his eyes. I told him, how much of the shit that they're telling us in the books are real about Africa? And he told me, nothing. Yeah. Literally, bro, nothing is real. He said, I used to live in this little village where we were scared of these people. See, these soldiers, mighty soldiers that would go to witch ladies to become fucking invincible.
Yeah.
And he said, I personally saw them. And they were soldiers and were fighting these fucking, you can say, what can we call them? Fucking altered fucking soldiers. Yeah. With witch powers and shit. And they said they would shoot them, bro.
What the fuck?
And they wouldn't die. Their skin was so strong that it would just bounce back off. Literally, it would just fall off their skin. They were I don't know if you think I'm crazy. Maybe the kid was crazy. But he was
no, I heard stories like that too.
And he said, and I was like, why the fuck don't they have it in the books? He's like, because the government doesn't want you to fucking believe that the supernatural exists.
Yeah.
And then he was like, that's why we moved. We didn't move because of the soldiers that were coming in.
It's because the people there.
The people there, they were monsters.
Yeah.
That's what he called them. They were monsters. That we had to leave because
Yeah,
they would have. They're invincible.
I heard some shit too like that, man. That you know what gets me? Okay, so I'm gonna tell you straight out. Fucking when I was a kid, I was obsessed with like horror movies. You know, I was obsessed.
Like what kind of horror movie?
Like every movie, you know, like Ghost, everything.
Oh,
you know.
yeah.
So I got really into it. I fucking started like believing in that and like thinking, hoping to see it. Okay. One day, I went to bed like 3 a.m. I get something pulling on my leg. I was like, what the fuck? I wake up and I was like, maybe it's just a dream. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah.
So I went back to bed. Next day, same thing. Except instead of pulling my leg, it kind of like touched me like that, you know.
Jacked you off a little.
Yeah, jacked me off. I waited till I spermed. Nah.
She swallowed. I don't know who the fuck it
I was
was.
acting like I didn't know. I was like,
I said by a fucking ghost, not even fucking
it's an
paying attention.
incubus. Have you heard of that incubus?
No, what is that?
You never heard incubus?
No.
Incubus is a ghost that rapes you.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's called incubus.
Like in that one movie, scary movie, right?
Yeah.
He rapes that girl, right?
Yeah. So I was hoping for that, but it wasn't. Well, anyways, they 3 days later, fucking, I was with a girlfriend at the time. Fucking, I wake up, something punches me in the face.
It's probably her, bro.
I turned around. The way she was
like,
positioned, I was like,
this
this motherfucker has a small dick. No, but the way she was positioned, I was like, it was too fast. Like, I woke up and I turned around, what the fuck? And she was like, what? Like, you know, turn around. Like, it was no way she could done that. And I was like, why'd you hit me? And she's like, I didn't fucking hit you. What are you talking about? And after that, dude, I was like, what the fuck? So I started seeing shadows on the walls and shit. Once you believe it so much,
your brain just fucking fucks with you, huh?
it fucks with you, or it
it's
really
fucking
is,
real.
or
It's real, yeah.
And dude, it's like the more you believe in it, the more it comes. No, it was different, way different. The more you believed in it, the stronger the demon or whatever.
I feel like it feeds off that. I feel like if there's something supernatural, and you start acknowledging their presence, you just. Speaking of supernatural, bro, you were telling me right now something about a boom in Tucson.
Oh yeah.
What was that? You live right here in the south side of Tucson, right? Southwest. Side?
Extended west. So I'm in the garage. And I'm doing something. I don't know what I was doing. I was looking for tools or something. And the whole garage fucking goes boom, boom. And the fucking whole garage shakes. I was like, what the fuck is that? I open the garage. I don't see no bomb, nothing. But dude, the whole fucking garage. So I looked it up. And so there's a whole story on it. The reporters on KLD, Channel 4, all the newscasts here in Tucson, Arizona, they like looking into it. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, they even heard it. But for months, like, they hear different days, you know? And to this day, no one knows.
No one knows what it is?
No.
It's kind of like the Phoenix Lights. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
Yeah, I love that story. Because thousands of people saw it, and you can't say it, it's flares. Yeah. Flares fall down. These stayed up, and then they moved sideways. Flares fall down.
All synchronized on
it. I seen flares. I shot a flare.
The thing is, though, like let's talk about where he lives. He lives in a place where it's literally like off the city. It's in a place where it's like you're kind of like surrounded by desert, huh?
Yeah, basically extended west by, I don't know, extended Tucson west.
Those lights in Phoenix were not even an hour away, 2 hours away from where it happened. It's deserted. It's like a place where it's like complete desert.
But thousands of people saw it.
Thousands of people saw it, and he's saying that there's reports on it on TV. So that means it has to be real, but nobody knows what the fuck it is.
Well, did you hear the story about that?
Mm-mm.
So the governor there at the time was saying, "Oh, it was just a whatever military test, whatever." Later on, when he wasn't a governor anymore, he came out saying, "No, they made me say that."
Dead ass?
It's on the you could look it up, dude. The governor says, "Yeah, go for it, man." The governor says, "They made me say that. They didn't want to spook people out."
So getting into that, like, fucking, like, unidentified noises and shit. Let's talk about UFOs.
Dude.
Let's talk about that UFO video that they released from the Pentagon.
Oh, shit. So, get this. So, they released this video that they saw something. A guy flying a jet saw something, and they couldn't keep up with it.
So fast that the jets, the super jets that fucking they have, couldn't keep up with it.
And they're saying, we don't know what this is. The government came out saying, we don't know what the fuck this is. So, later on, they come out saying, oh, it was a drone, whatever. But have you ever seen a fucking drone that could fucking fly that fast? Beating a jet? Come on. A jet
goes... Those super jets.
Fucking...
They're supersonic. Like, they fucking go... Pew!
The jets couldn't keep up with it.
That's what they're saying that shit was, right? That they're super jets?
Yeah. Like, and that's what scares me about the noise I hear here. It's just out of nowhere, I hear boom. And I'm like, what the fuck? And they say that jets are flying by here, and then once they pass, they hit the...
Supersonic.
Yeah, the supersonic, and they hit the...
That's what it sounds.
The sound barrier. They break the sound barrier. Mm-hmm. But I don't hear no jets flying by to get to that point. That's the scary part. Yeah. It's just quiet, dude. It's a... Yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck? That doesn't make no sense. Like, it just doesn't make no sense. I don't know. And the government's going to lie to us. You know? Obviously. You know, the reason that they do want to lie to us is because they don't... Okay, so religious people, right?
Yeah.
They don't want to freak them out, too. Like, because this will change everything.
Dude, if like, let's say, like, let's even fucking theorize it, okay? Let's be open-minded, people that are listening, people that are, like, not even religious. You guys are atheists. Let's be open-minded about it. If it was true that, for a slight second, think about it. If it was true that all this religion shit is real, all of this God stuff, all this supernatural stuff is real, wouldn't that make us more significant?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that make us, like, more harder to fucking, like, believe the government? The government controls everything. Literally everything. Every single little aspect of our life. I think our government controls the world, dude.
I think our government controls the world.
Let's think about, look, bro. My friend, he's kind of big on conspiracy theories too. He was telling me, bro, that North Korea believes that they won the World Cup from the last World Cup.
You never know.
Because, like, they're so mind controlled that they think that their government is the biggest in the world.
Yeah. Because
they don't have internet, they don't have access to anything. That their government is like, oh guys, we won the World Cup. That means that they're they think like us. They think that they're free, but in reality, bro, fucking self what is it called? Free will?
Mm-hmm.
Is an illusion.
Yeah.
It's not real. So right now, we can think that we're traveling the whole world, but, like, there can be, like, this is a little island, and the people outside the island are like, oh, they're so stupid. They think they're traveling all over the world, but they're the fucking bigger shit.
Yeah. There's some
That's
shit.
what we think about North Korea, because North Korea is so, like...
Dude, North Korea is strong, man. Like, I wouldn't fuck with them, but at the same time, I think we could beat them, but at the same time, it's scary. Because
we couldn't beat them. If
they have power.
If we beat them, bro, they'll kill us in a heartbeat.
You think?
Yeah, bro. Like, they're so advanced, like us, bro, that if we shoot a nuclear bomb to them, at the same time, they're like, oh, we're fucked already. Fuck it. all the bombs are going, and half are here, half are there.
Yeah,
so that means
of course they're not gonna report the fucking bombs they have. Oh, they got rid of their bombs. No, what's that North Korean guy? Kim Il-sung? He faked his death. You know that?
Yeah, he faked his death for like 4 days, huh?
Yeah, and dude, his dad did the same fucking thing.
Wait, explain that to me, cause I guess I was like, oh, rest in peace, and then out of nowhere, like I was like, I saw like, oh, he faked his death. What the fuck was that?
It was like Tupac, man. Like he was Tupac, and then I don't know when he faked his death. Now he's back in Mecca Valley. You know, is supposedly what I heard is that.
So it's kind of think about
dude,
this,
inside his own league, someone's trying to kill him. Not us. Someone in his own thing.
Think about this.
So
bro.
he faked his death.
Think about this, bro. Jesus Christ. Let's go back to that shit. Let's connect these two.
Jose?
Let's think back to these things. Jesus Christ died.
Huh?
And then he came back. What did that mean? That people viewed him as a god.
Yeah.
Jin Kong-un died.
Came back,
and then people fucking view him as a god. It's like, oh shit, he's a fucking god. He resurrected. What if that's fucking true, bro? Well, what if he never died? What if Jesus Christ never died, and he came back, and he people viewed him as a god because he came back from the dead? I don't know. I'm 100% I believe that Jesus Christ existed, but what if Jin Kong-un was trying to do the same thing?
He's an evil dude. Like people think, oh, he didn't do nothing. He's cool. His dad was evil, and his son is worse.
Fuck, what if we become like the next fucking people that get assassinated because we're talking about this shit?
The conspiracy theories. Look, like the guy from Mexico, that new Corrido singer, I like him. He's a good guy. He probably talks shit. No beef. We apologize, whatever.
Yeah, dude, you're the best.
But we're just saying respect your elders. And then with Kim Il-sung, fucking, we don't have no beef with him either, just fucking.
Yeah, these are theories.
Yeah, these are just our thoughts and theories. Yeah, don't believe us. Don't.
Weird ass people.
But we would leave and okay. So Christmas Day, I went to my mom's house on midnight. I was driving over there. I had my ex and her kids. Well, yeah, it was her kids. I didn't have no kids with her. So we're driving.
Not with her. Just 5 other moms, yeah.
I didn't have kids with her.
Can I hit that shit?
Yeah, go ahead for it. So we drove.
Coronavirus.
We're in the. We drove all the way to 3 Points, and in 3 Points in Tucson, Arizona, it's fucking desert.
It's desert. It's completely desert. There's no There's not even little branches coming out.
There's a little bit of people out there. So I'm driving out there at midnight on Christmas Day. We see a falling star. The kids noticed it. They're like, "Oh, look at the falling star." I'm like, "Oh shit, look at that!" It lands on the ground. Fucking comes right back up, dude.
For real?
Yeah, it stays up, and I was like, "Wait, you guys see this?" And they're like, "Fuck yeah, what is that?" The kids are saying, "Fuck yeah," and I'm like, "I don't know." It's just staying there, and then it fucking disappears, and then I don't know. I'm like hauling ass. I'm pretty close to my dad's house already. I'm hauling ass. I'm like, "Fuck, we need to get to my dad's. This is weird. This is fucking weird." We get to my dad's, well, pretty close, and the kids yell out, "Look, it's at Kid Peak." Kid Peak's a mountain that's way over there that has that.
Your kids? How many kids you have?
It wasn't my kids. It was my ex.
Oh, okay.
Well, anyways, so they were looking at it and going, "What the fuck is that?" And I go, "What the fuck?" It looked like a sun was going down. Yeah, like a sun was going down.
Was there any reports on that shit?
So, get this. I get to my dad's house. I'm like, "Dad, I'm freaked out. What the fuck?" And
it's like shit you can't even explain to them.
Yeah. My dad goes, "What were you smoking?" And I go, "I wasn't smoking nothing. I didn't drink nothing. I'm driving all the way from the east side to the west side. And I got to fucking explain to you, this fucking alien shit we saw. I'm not saying it's aliens,
It's
but
UFO. It's a UFO. Unidentified flying object.
yeah,
That's what it is.
And it could be a fucking government experiment in their new flying saucers or Russia or whatever.
But I hear that all the time, bro. I feel like even like Elon Musk, like he said, okay, he's like, we're gonna fly this object, guys. Be prepared. If you guys see it, don't be scared. They do that.
Yeah.
But the government, every time something unidentified comes out and people see it, they don't give even a warning. So that means that they're fucking bullshitting. They're just forgazing us.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about it, guys. We were just flying an object.
So get this,
bro. Let's talk about those pyramids that you were talking about that one day.
Wait. Look it. I went to my dad and I said, "Hey, Dad,
Yeah.
I saw some shit. I'm gonna stay out here. What do you think?" He's like, "What are you smoking?" That's the first thing he said.
Especially with adults, bro. Like older people.
My dad goes inside. I stay out there drinking beer because I want to see.
What the fuck
does this come
that?
back? Nothing came back. Okay. So the next day I wrote a fucking online. I was like, "Hey, anybody see fucking aliens or a fucking UFO at midnight at 3 points in Tucson?" Nobody responded. Never. You got to think about it. It's Christmas night.
People are fucking drunk as fuck.
It's sleep already.
Little kids
it's midnight.
are sleeping.
They thought it was probably Santa. It probably was Santa. Now that I think about it was Santa. No, but he was headed towards Mexico. But fucking, it was crazy, and I had no evidence, no proof. No, everybody thought it was crazy. All kinds of shit. So fucking the next day, nobody says nothing. So I didn't tell nobody no more. That's it.
It just died there.
Yeah. Like, what was that? Like, that's crazy, dude. Like,
yeah, bro. It's the things about this world that we're never, probably like in our lifetime, are never gonna realize shit. But it's just crazy, bro.
goddamn, this is good whiskey. Do you like the whiskey?
It hits good. It's not. I don't feel.
You're not mad at it, right?
Yeah, it's really
Okay.
good.
It's a Buffalo Trace. That's what I'm drinking. That's what we're drinking.
Yeah. Buffalo Trace, if you're listening, please sponsor me.
I love Buffalo Trace. But so what were you asking before?
I forgot.
I forgot to.
It's,
aliens and buttholes and midgets. No, but I thought that was weird that nobody.
Have you ever experienced something like that, bro? Like super.
No, that was the only one.
You've never experienced like ghosts and shit?
Oh yeah. I experienced that.
I'm gonna tell you my story.
Incubus.
For a long time, in my room, back when I used to live with my parents. I'm talking like it was fucking years ago. I lived with my parents like fucking 3 weeks ago.
It was like 2 days ago.
3 weeks ago. And then I would always hear noises. I would always hear shit, and I'm gonna go fucking about it. And then my tío died in my room, literally in my room.
I remember.
While I was asleep, literally. It was this New Year's, and he died. I'm not a pussy. I'm not really not, but just the dark just scares me. And I've always slept with the light on. Always. And it was New Year's night, and
New Year's, huh?
Yeah.
I remember.
My tío, he had a really good night. He lived to the max. And then he stayed at my house because we were having a little reunion there. He stayed there drinking with like my other family members, and I came. I've never told this to anybody, like probably like just you and like my other friends, a couple of other friends. I went out to another party, came back home like around like 5 in the morning, and then I came into my room. My room's huge, like it's fucking big. It's probably like, it's just really big room. And I came in, I turned off my lights, and I was like, "What? I'm not gonna be scared of the dark." And my tío's sleeping on the other side. What the fuck? Like he's there. Turn off the lights. It was already 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning. I went to sleep, and My mom woke me up at 3 in the afternoon. So that means I had slept for like, what, 11 hours, 14, like, like a couple.
Oh, you slept that long?
Yeah, I slept that long.
Fuck. Good hangover.
It was really good hangover. I was really fucking drunk. My mom came in and she's like, Uriel, your tio's not awake. Your tio doesn't go to sleep that late. My heart went like, I was like, what the fuck do you mean? She's like, he wakes up like at 9, even if he's hangover, even if he's just like 1 hour. He always wakes up at 9. That's the latest he ever wakes up. It was 3, and I was like, go check on him. And she went, she moved him. She's like, oh yeah, your tio's not breathing. And then I was like, call my dad. What the fuck are you doing? She calls my dad. My dad comes. I don't want to get emotional, but my dad comes.
Yeah.
He moves him. My tio's like,
it's all good.
Way over dead. He's like already hard. So that means that since the moment that I came into my room that night at 5 and 6 in the morning, my tio was already dead. Damn. I went to sleep trusting that my tio was there. So I was comfortable with sleeping with the lights off. Went to sleep, my tio was already dead. I don't know what it was, but after his death, I would go into the room, and I don't know if I just became more aware of shit, or I for sure know that it wasn't my tio though. For sure he wasn't, because my tio was so nice to me. It wasn't him.
He was always nice to me.
Yeah, he was always nice to everyone. Cool, he was nice to everyone, but I just became more aware of shit, and then one time I was just sleeping there, and then it was after his funeral. I remember his funeral happened like 10 days later, and I hear somebody crying in my window. No bullshit. No shit. And then I told my tio Kilo. My tio was like, dude, you're fucking crazy. Shut up. You're just fucking thinking shit. It could be because your tio died here. Cool. Sleep in my room. Yeah. I told him, sleep in my room. He slept in my room. The next day he was like, I'm never fucking sleeping in there again. I heard somebody cry. Cool. It was just me and my tio. Everyone else in my family thought I was crazy. And then one time I was on a FaceTime call really late with my girl. It was like probably fucking 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning. And then I hear it. You hear it. And then I was on FaceTime. So like, please fucking listen to this shit. Tell me I'm not crazy. I wasn't even fucking scared of it anymore. I was just hearing somebody crying in my window. And I fucking put it on where she can hear it. I opened up the window. Fucking put it right next to her.
Snapchat or?
No, it was on FaceTime.
FaceTime.
And she hears it, bro.
People hear it?
She heard it. She heard it. She was on the call. She heard it.
Shit.
I'm not bullshitting. That's 3 people already that have heard it. Me, my girl, and my tio. Oh, shit. And she heard it, bro. She's like, oh my god, I'm fucking scared. And she's like, she couldn't go to sleep, bro. She had to call her mom to come sleep with her. I went to sleep with my sister. But yeah, somebody was crying in my window. I don't know who the fuck it was.
There's some shit. Yeah. There, you know what they say is supernatural is like the Matrix. You know what they're talking about?
Let's hear it.
It's different worlds. Like say Chapo went to a different world. And
he went to another universe.
Hey, he's trying to. Hey, I'm sorry, man.
The thing is,
I was trying to explain to you
that. Bro, it's a little girl.
That's it's a little girl.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh, so
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying
that's something different.
I don't think it's my tio. I just feel like I became more aware when my tio died.
Oh.
I'm sharing this with you guys. No disrespect to his family. I love my tio to death.
Oh yeah.
He's an angel.
He was amazing.
He went straight to
heaven. He was a great guy.
I'm pretty sure he went straight to heaven. He was so innocent. Like in his last days, he was just so innocent. He was
like, always great to me.
Yeah,
man.
To me too, bro.
Like I can't there's nothing bad to say about him.
Never, ever.
Like he didn't owe me money, nothing like that. You know, like he was always a great guy. Like,
he had so much hopes in me. His last post on Facebook was like, "I'm really proud of you, nephew. I hope you make it really far." Literally, his last conversation was like, "Don't get into drugs." Yeah. Because in this business, there's a lot of drugs. Don't get into.
He gave you the great advice.
Yeah. And to be honest, bro, I'm not trying to be fucked up, but he really he was telling me some advice for life that at the moment I didn't really realize it. I was like, my thing's just drunk.
Yeah. You always think like that, you know? Like he's drunk, whatever. But that was a good advice.
It was the best advice you can give me because I'm not going to do that shit. And yeah, I'm a really big fan of Shane Dawson. I don't know if you ever
Shane Dawson.
He made this video where it, like, literally, like, it just, I think about it and just, it gives my skin, like, my butt goes.
Dude, Shane Dawson, I like his conspiracy.
I love him.
Dude, he's a badass. Like, I like him because he does the conspiracy theories. Like, he tells it how it is. He's like, this is what I heard. This is what I investigated. And this is what I heard, Like, and I like it.
That's literally where I heard the flat earth theory.
Yeah.
There's this episode where he featured his brother in it.
Yeah.
And his brother was like, he's like, I don't believe in conspiracy theories, but there's this one. Well, he does believe in conspiracy theories. He doesn't believe in the flat earth, but he just gives those same points that I gave about this universe being created just specifically for us. He talked about Yellowstone. He said if Yellowstone were to erupt again, and it's not like we're not talking about it. It's just it's not an extinct thing. It's gonna happen at one point. Maybe tomorrow, maybe in 1,000 years. But it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's not an extinct volcano. It's gonna happen, and when it does, all living things on Earth are gonna die, because it's such a big
volcano. Huh?
It's gonna fill up the whole world, literally. We have such a small. If we think about it in the grand scheme of things, that's what it's called, right? We have such a small little freaking mountain right here, and it's burning, and it's filling half the sky of Tucson.
Yeah, like
half the sky of Tucson. It's so small. It's literally like insignificant compared to the other mountains in the world. So what if one of the big ones really did erupt?
It'll fucking fuck us up. Like that's just crazy. The Yellowstone is in Minnesota? No, wait.
It's in Wisconsin, I think. WS.
No, it's we don't know where it's at.
We're gonna look it up.
But it's one of those places where it's beautiful, but it's active volcano. So when people are walking through, you can see steam coming out the floor. It's crazy. Like, it's a beautiful place to go to. But
it's in Wyoming.
There you go.
This is a song I think is gonna come out of my next album. I really like it. I wrote it in a time where I was kind of hurt with love. Turns out I was just wrong. It goes like this. Me estoy ilusionando por ti, pero hay miles de dudas en mí, porque ya muchas veces me vi llorando por amores que engañan. Si no sientes lo mismo por mí, aún estás a tiempo en decir, para no enamorarme de ti, pues no quiero sufrir. Para no enamorarme, ¿a dónde va lo nuestro? Si hablamos de algo serio es algo temporal. No quiero darte el cielo y todas sus estrellas y pronto al infierno me vas a mandar. Pa' no enamorarme buscaré otra forma, porque estoy cansado que me vaya mal. Si solo es un juego quiero que me digas, para no entregarme y yo también jugar, pa' no enamorarme. Pa' no enamorarme, ¿a dónde va lo nuestro? Si hablamos de algo serio es algo temporal. No quiero darte el cielo y todas sus estrellas y pronto al infierno me vas a mandar. Pa' no enamorarme buscaré otra forma, porque estoy cansado que me vaya mal. Si solo es un juego quiero que me digas, para no entregarme yo también jugar, pa' no enamorarme. Pa' no enamorarme. Thank you.